the big fellas up front. They've just got to make the decision that they're going to be tougher here in the second half so that they can win this game.
Change now on second and long. Looking for a crease. It's Santos. Just a 1-yard gain leads them with 3rd and 9.
Defense came into this one knowing they were going to see some tempo. They've got to get the call from the sidelines, get it communicated, get lined up.
Fires to the middle. He's got it. He was going to go. Gets it down to the 37. 3rd down, a lot of times it comes down to not necessarily who's the most open, who do you trust the most?
No, it's not about the X's and the O's. It's about the Jimmys and the Joes. And when my guy's better than you, and I get you matched up out wide, and I know I trust you, I'm fine.
The Mountaineers want to move quickly.
A nice passing game by this offense. The quarterback and the receiver on the same page, in time, in rhythm, creates the big play. Right back to the football, ready to run another play.
He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage.
Another tough run for this offense, and I think a big reason why they're down on the scoreboard right now is they just haven't been able to get this guy going. They've tried to give him the ball a lot. It just hasn't paid off, but you get the feeling, too, if they're ever going to fall back in this one, they need him to break one off. It just takes one play for this guy. Don't be impatient. You've got to keep giving him the football.
Back to pass, it's Payne. He's all the way down to the 2-yard line. Just spectacular execution there.
And this offense shows they will be aggressive. On 1st and goal, they get the completion. Listen, games come down to executing in the red zone. This is a big spot.
2nd down, they'll go to the end. Bad for the yardage. They lose ground on that one.
I don't know that there's a harder position in football to play than cornerback. You know, all the space in the game, the speed of the game, the big bodies out wide. But to be able to break on those short passes and be an open field. It's money time. It's 3rd and goal. You've got the option. You can run the football, still be balanced, use the big fella, the tight end. I love it down here because he can act like he's blocking, slip out, and get open. And then he's got that big body and just throw it to him, and he does the rest.
We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
Interesting showdown in the back today, man. Take a look at how things are playing out. Western Michigan is currently working from behind, but how many times have we said that and then witnessed something special happen? This time of year, you never know. They're trailing by 10 to Kent State. Any big developments here on the map, we've got you covered with the best studio team in the business, guys.
Oh, and how about that? I know Kevin and those guys have been keeping an eye on it. He's got 99 yards on the ground, and he's been terrific all season, ranking in the top 10 in rushing. They'll put it in play from the 27, 1st down. Quarterback making adjustments. To the air on 1st down. There he goes straight to the pocket. Rolling, looking right. Ball's in the deep ball. And he was on his way. Gets it all the way to the 38.
This guy's gotten off to a good statistical start, guys. With that last completion, he's already now over 1,000 passing yards on the season. And, man, you know he's looking for more.
Looking downfield on 1st down. And not much going on downfield. You just get rid of it and live to play another down.
A nice job by the quarterback there. You're outside the pocket, nobody's open, so you throw the ball away knowing that you still have more chances to get this 1st down.
Back to pass on 2nd down. Right on target this time. Throws out of bounds, but not before he gets it to the edge of the red zone right at the 20. And it seems to be a lot easier for the quarterback to find this guy than it is for the defense.
Yeah, and I think this is a guy, Reese, that you can split him out. You can feel comfortable getting the football as many ways as possible because he is one of those matchup problems. Linebackers aren't going to be able to run with him, so try to find ways to maximize that little guy's speed and athletic ability.
Pulls it in. He'll get it all the way down to the 8-yard line, and the defense is feeling the heat.
Nice job by the receiver there, running the drag route against zone coverage, finding the soft spot, making it easy on his quarterback to get the completion. He turns it upfield and moves the sticks.
He has kept those big, powerful thighs churning, but he'll be knocked down at the 1. Looking for just 1 more yard. It's 2nd and goal. Trying to barge their way in. Touchdown, TCU! Great job on the back on the option.
Another rushing touchdown. That's now 2 on the game. This offense thought they could come into this one running the ball, being the more physical team, and they look like it right now.
Field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. The returner will field it and try to set up his offense in great field position. And the coverage team able to wrestle him down. West Virginia has it in the offense ready to go to work. That last drive, an absolute aerial assault for the touchdown, Jesse.
It was a nice job in play calling, too, David, just giving the quarterback some easy looks and reads so he could go out and execute.
And he knew exactly where to go. Everything looked really, really easy. He was hot. The ball was coming out of his hands. The defense better do something different.
I don't know if this defense knows what just hit them because they gave up the completion, they gave up a first down, and now here's the offense back up at the line of scrimmage again, going tempo.
This freshman makes the stop after a short gain. As they get set to snap it, time winding down here in the quarter. Looking for a physical attack from the guy. Defense makes the tackle, and that will probably be the final play of the 3rd quarter. That's the end of the quarter, and TCU has the lead. And sitting in a good spot as we wrap up the 3rd. Let's take a look at our game stats while we have a break in the action. One more period to go to see who can make the winning plays and come home with the victory. With the break, they had a little extra time to dial something up for this 3rd down play. To the air, it's Payne. Rush coming in hot, and they got him at the 29.
You spread me out, I'm going to speed you up. Nice job. They go empty. Nobody in the backfield to help the quarterback block. A linebacker comes right up the gut, gets to the quarterback, gets him on the ground.
Down by multiple possessions. You can't come up empty on this drive. They'll go for it on 4th down. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. He's got it. And they're getting it rolling with that play to the 42-yard line.
Down in the 4th quarter, you better have a dude at the quarterback spot. They do, and they're going to trust him, and he's going to have to continue to deliver like this. Making plays down the field, protecting the football, but we know he has the ability.
Brings him down at the 27-yard line. It's a pickup of 15 and a first down for this offense. They bring him down, but not before he's able to pick up the first down. And the Mountaineers in the hurry up. They're threatening to score, and they'll throw it. Good timing on the quick out. He's forced out of bounds inside the 5 and the 4, and they save the touchdown, at least for now.
How nice is it in this offense to have your best receiver playing in the slot? You're matching him up against linebackers, against safeties, or nickel corners. Nickel corners are oftentimes the defense's... One of the areas they really focused on with this receiver in the offseason was we need you to
same page. And then having a guy that can go get it. Just when the ball is near him, he's going to make the play just like he did right there for 6 points.
Looks as if the returner will try and field this one. He's got great speed. Got all the room. Wide open, and it's a foot race. They won't get him. It's a touchdown. He is a field-flipping machine. Take it on one end, return it to the other.
And now you get to celebrate. What a beautiful job. We always talk about defense, we always talk about offense, but man, when your special teams come through for you and score, it is huge, and it provides such a boost for the crowd.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. West Virginia has it back, ready to dive into that playbook. Things did not go on the way they had planned, but maybe an opportunity to salvage this bumpy ride so far and avoid the upset. And his throw is incomplete. They're dealing with a second and long. Looking for a man. It's paid. This time on target.
Listen, the defense gave up a couple of yards, but they're happy to give that up because they know the clock is still ticking. They're trying to bleed this thing. If you want to throw it over the middle of the field inbounds, they'll give that to you all day.
Spins away from the defense. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the play. Let's see if it stands.
Holding. Defense.
The offense didn't need to accept the penalty thanks to that big play. Little too aggressive with the hands there. Got him for the hold. It's 1st and 10. Leaves it with the back. He gets nothing, and they keep plowing ahead with the running game, and they've got very little to show for it. Second down, he'll pull. Caught in the backfield, it's Santos. He's brought down, but he went backwards after that completion, not the way they had it drawn up. The Mountaineers come to the line in the hurry-up. On 3rd and long, try to convert through the air. Oh, he wants it all. Here's picked away, and they ruin the drive with a turnover. Taking it the other way. They'll stop him at the 37, and the defense comes up with a big pick.
It doesn't get any better for your defense. You know exactly the situation in the 4th quarter. Everything in your favor. Don't let them make big plays. How about you make a big play? Nice job getting the interception. It's not icing on the cake yet, but it's getting pretty close.
Wants to throw on 1st down. Working that left side now. Ran through the tackle, and he's got room to run. And he'll ramble to the 34 before he's finally knocked down. Defense uses a timeout quickly, trying to get that ball back and preserve time for their offense. One big play can really flip the script of a drive. It's 1st and 10 from just outside the 30. Wants to go up top on 1st down. Hit hard just as he released it on 1st down and just couldn't get it to the receiver.
And finally, the defense is able to get some pressure on this quarterback. They've been trying all game long different ways to affect him. Weren't able to get there. But on that play, because of the pressure, it affected his accuracy, and that's why the ball falls incomplete.
To the air on 2nd down. He fires to the left side. Working a little foot magic on the sidelines, and it'll be enough for the 1st down. The offense threatening. Close to the end zone now with a new set of downs.
Well, how about the offense setting that play up? We've seen earlier in the game a couple shorter throws, just trying to suck those safeties closer to the line of scrimmage, anticipating that they would get an opportunity to take a shot. They called the perfect play at the perfect time right there.
They've got it down to the 3. Now it's 2nd and goal.
what can you say about this offense in this game? All season long, they've done enough to win week in, week out. Hasn't always been pretty. They haven't always brought their A-plus game to the park. But they won a shootout today. Both offenses trading blows back and forth, and they were able to come out on top. And the offense, to me, is the reason they're still undefeated today.
Dropping back, it's Payne. And they picked up 9 on first down. It'll bring up second and short. And the Mountaineers want to pick up the tempo.
I'll tell you, I love the play call on first down. They're just trying to find an easy complete.
And the defense got him at the 27. Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. That will take us to the 2-minute timeout, and not much time left for this offense to put together a miracle.
Okay,
The defense all revved up after that earlier sack, and they'll try to stop them right here. On third down, he'll try to break it up through the air. Finds his man open. Cuts it on down the outside.
Nice job by the offense going down the field, putting points on the board, but you're still down a couple possessions. Still need some good things to happen. You need your kicker to go there, get warmed up. You need an onside. You need to score some points. We need a lot of things to go right to win this football game.
Riding up to add another. Right down the middle. And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
Guys, wanted to get you a quick update on a game happening in the MAC. Western Michigan is in front. They've been impressive today, but they still have to finish the job, and that is not a given. They're up by 4 over Kent State. Your boy KC has you covered here in studio, guys, in case anything changes in this meeting in the MAC.
And how about that one? Kevin will be keeping an eye on everything going on yesterday. Found a little bit of room to operate, but he'll be stopped just short of the first down. Timeout called there by the defense, desperate to get the ball back and save as much time as possible. They can move that thing 1 yard here. That'll probably rev this baby up. They're looking to throw on second and short. They're working that left side. He's got enough for the first down, and that ought to do it. They ought to be able to run out the clock from here. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Looking to throw on first down. Now adjusting. The short hands. It's McMillan. And they'll knock him down.
And that's kind of a lot of today's running game, right? Spin the ball out quick, get it to your playmakers in space, get positive yards. It's instead of running the ball a couple yards up the middle, now you just spit it out wide, and a lot of times if you break a few tackles, it could be even bigger.
That's good. It's Williams. He's run out of bounds, but not before he gets it to the 26.
And a really nice job by the wide receiver. You run a drag route, find space. They're in zone coverage. They're not covering man-to-man. Find a little hole. Look at that QB. Y'all get on the same page. You can tell they were, and that's why they got the first down.
We know about this running back's versatility. He's made some plays in this game so far, catching the ball. That time, though, he had no shot. Defenders bearing down on him. We're able to get the head and make sure it falls incomplete.
He unleashed a bullet on that pass and converted the fourth down.
Gotta love it. Some people get conservative. Some people don't want to mess up. Fourth down, you could tell. He wanted that window, and he threw it as hard as he could. Throws a strike to the wide receiver. Gets the big fourth down conversion.
How about the zip this junior put on that ball to pick up the first down?
You got to love how they just continue to do what they do. It's the fourth quarter. You got to lead. There's no reason to get conservative. We're a passing offense. Great job on first down. Better job on second down. This offense continuing to stay in a rhythm.
I know a lot of people are going to look at that play and say, man, that was a bad play. Didn't get any yards. But that could be the offense maybe setting something up. The play
didn't load the ball in. It'll be fourth down.
Got to give the defense credit on that play, taking everything away, forcing the incompletion. Now it's decision time. Fourth and short, and you're in field goal range. What do you do here?
Make the catch, and the defense will force the turnover on down.
Man, aggressive play calls. Everybody wants you to be aggressive. They're aggressive. They take their shot. Now they got to live with a little bit of the consequences. They turn the football over on downs. Now their defense has to go out on the field and make some stops.
Rushes on him. He's taking a deep shot late in the game. And this is dropped and incomplete, and that's sort of a microcosm of how this game has gone, and time has run out. Guys, this is a story we see every single year in college football. Ranked teams losing to unranked opponents. Whatever the reason, it adds to the flavor of a season.
It's so good because we all love the upsets, and then if you're the team that got that ranked